Hello, hello, lads. How are we tonight? Da, 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 da. Just prepping. Da, 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 da. Gotta share the links. Do 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 do. Not what I want. No, stop that, Windows. Do the thing right. There we go. Ah, damn. Start streaming. Alrighty. Hey, we got a raid from Ace. Hello, everybody. I should set up another scene where the webcam zoomed in more, hey? Rather than having to do this. And hope it focuses. Maybe I can just work under the scope. Go back to your original height, you bloody thing. Nah. Hey, rabbits, how we going? So, we're just continuing off where we were last night. This Game Boy Color board. I've looked at some board views, some board scans. I am also achy and painy, which is why I have a beer. Alright, yeah, so I've checked some board scans. I'm going to desolder the negative battery terminal on this because it's pretty fingered. Only here for maybe 2 hours tonight. Just getting some stuff done. Get the iron heated up. Should put the fume extractor on. That is why I built it. Oh, that works so much better than before. Come on, girl. Come on. There we go. Oh, where'd it go? Hey, Buffy. There it is. That one's gonna go for a vinegar bath, that's for sure. Take some of that shit out of there. Grab some flat, some wick. There we go. Alright, now I can see what we're working with. We have easy access to everything. Wouldn't the little guy in the window be just a puppeteer? Whereas the guy holding the puppet on stage is a ventriloquist? I don't know. I'm no puppetets. I don't know the things. So Retro 6 has board scans of the Game Boy Color, thankfully. So I was able to go through them and have a look at where all of these traces run. And I don't know if we're going to have to do any rebuilding as such, because they're just... this is a huge plane here. But being that I'm not finding much copper at all, we might have to run a wire somewhere. Sweet fuck all copper in here, eh? Look at it. It's all been eaten. And I have a brass brush here, just to try and break up any additional bits here. Take any excess corrosion off. Brass is softer than steel. Went to a waiting room. Oh, nice! Well, the raid from Twitch worked, just not the one from YouTube. Because I was watching him on my other computer, and I'm now watching myself. So... Hey, Makina, you wouldn't happen to be able to tell me that if running solder over these points means they'll still work with the silicon contacts? There's 14 people waiting in there. Oh, shit. That a no-no. Cool. Well then, guess what we're not doing? I don't think I'm going to be able to bring this one back to life. Look at everything that's just gone. Yeah, yak. Can't say I've tried it. Well, these are bare copper. The carbon's on the silicon buttons. So I don't think I want to put in the work to salvage this, honestly. It's just looking like a lot. Like, if I can get rid of the rot, at least the board can be usable to save something else in the future. But I think that's about as far as we're going to get on this one. If I can stop it from getting worse. Repo boards. Game Boy Color, Yak. I think I saw something about repo boards for these. Hey, thanks for the sub, Yak. I do have replacement boards. Alright, I might have to talk to the owner about just going for a replacement board, because this is getting worse and worse the more I clean. We've got completely gone traces for start. Select is just completely gone. It doesn't even have a pad left. These are maybe savable. Maybe. These are fucked. This is fucked. This is fucked. Like, this is the ground plane. Even this capacitor's delaminating. Like... Yeah. Hey there, Ace. Like, it's probably repairable with enough time, but I suspect our best bet is a fresh board. Because there's just nothing left. The amount I would have to rebuild. This isn't really to make money. This is more of as a favor, this one. Scratch it instead, yeah. Alright. What color reproduction board? PCB way. Will work with all CPUs except E. Some replacement. Ah, sick, Makina. Hmm. Oh, AliExpress. $15. CPU 04 is this one. Hey, Jungo! I'm glad. I'm glad. CPU 04. And $8 shipping. Aw. They're out of stock of the 04. Son of a bitch. Alright, so I need some 135 degree circular polarizing filters. And we need some... a new board for this one. Looks pretty straightforward. That's gonna be a hell of a slog to get it done. But I can do it. Yeah, it's a it's a bargain, rabbits, because you still got to change over all of these parts. I'm gonna have to replace some of them by the looks. So at least the backside's pretty bare. There's only really a couple of things down. Basically, just this. This is the audio board.
Clean the pads.
So, and the LED. The rest is on one side. So, shouldn't be that bad. It'll be a lot of heat, but it's doable. It's doable. Remove the ICs first. Underboard heat is awesome. That way, where it doesn't matter if we popcorn the board, so I can just sit there and just heat everything off. Hey, squish! Jason! Rabbits. You're doable, babe. Uh-huh. Alright. So that this stops bleeding battery acid corrosion everywhere, it's going in a Ziploc for now. Let's see if we can get one of them mostly working. Get it all back together and test everything in the good chassis. Oh, this speaker's filthy though. Seems to have done the job. Never apply pressure to a speaker. Farm tech. We got the whole gang over here. Come on, old girl. I'm talking to myself when I say that, normally. There we go. Sitting down nice and flush. That's what we want. Oh well. I guess we're just going to put this one together. Test that it's working. And then order some parts to fix both screens and do a board swap on that one if the owner's up for it. So I'm going to make him pay for those. I don't feel like doing those for free. Well, I'll do the polarizing filter off my back, but I'll make him pay for the board and any additional connectors I need. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. 7. It's this one. That was for the cartridge. Do 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 do. Oh well. Maybe I have to change the stream description now, because once we get this together, we're gonna probably gonna do a switch light digitizer. I wonder what happens to a PCB if you put that in vinegar to eat all the acid off it. I think I'll save that science experiment for when all the expensive parts are removed from it. Yep. Does the sound work? I can't hear anything. Okay, we're repairing the audio on this one. Yippee! Something to do! Alrighty. Let's have a quick Google, I suppose. Make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. It could just be the speaker. I have another one sitting here on the bench. It could be the board for the audio. So we will do a quick look on Retro 6 and go from there. I don't know why I'm putting off that Switch Lite. Selling it would get me out of financial strife right now. I think I had someone who wanted a modded one. So that's a couple of hundred more. I think I sell modded lights for around 300 at the moment. Alright. So we got headphone jack. Bro, fuck. Digitizers are tricky. Nah, digitizers are easy. Digitizers are easy. I need to move all these fucking controllers to their own shelf. Why is it that every time I change to that scene it plays that? Oh, I figured it out. Cows! How are you? Alright. I suppose I could check it with headphones. Blah blah. Check for earths, check capacitors. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jeans. How you doing? Alright, let's just start probing stuff, I guess. Oh, you have a full-size Switch, don't you, Rabbits? I can just put a mod chip in that for you. You don't have to hang around, cows. I appreciate it. But it is important to sleep. I already had a 2-hour nap today. Alright, what's the resistance on this speaker? Nine ohms. What's the resistance on this speaker? 150k. Huh. Safe drive, Ace. Are we binning the high resistance one? I don't fucking know. Speakers are winding coils. So are essentially a resistor. 8 ohm is correct. Cool. Test it out of circuit. Alright. Out you come again, girl. I'm gay. Hey, good job. Rudgy dodgy. Is the iron still on? Yep, good. But being that electricity takes the path of least resistance, if the speaker was 8 ohms, would it not just show me 8 ohms? People repair these zero. Hey! Well, thanks for the lurk, Jeans. I appreciate it. I enjoy repairing this era of stuff. Heat up from 30 degrees. Hey, JFix, what's up? Jugs, what's up? Alright. Resistance out of circuit. None. I would say this one is dead. And that's why we were having the higher reading. Talent for repairing consoles and PCs. I have a talent for repairing PCs. I'm learning how to repair consoles. I wouldn't call that a talent yet. Alright, yep, that one's dead as a doornail. Let's, wick this bad boy. Oh, this upgrade to the fume extractor is just next level. I'm so happy with it. Repairing your heart. Chicky, that's just because you're an expert at breaking your heart. Sorry to say. Beautiful. Did anyone pay attention to which way that came out? It's like that, wasn't it? Yeah. I took a photo yesterday just so I would know. But it's alright, I eventually remembered. Clean all that off. So we got fresh saunter on there. Where's my fresh saunter? Ooh, look at those arm hairs. That's why you have video out under the cone. Yeah, Rogie. Need a cam set up like yours. I know it's a skill at this point. I think it's just because you keep choosing men over this perfectly good woman. There we go. Beautiful. Yep. Oh, better clean out under there too. But for some reason, the pins just called me. Yep, that's why you always set it to autosave VODs, cows. But I was smart enough yesterday that when I removed the other one, I took a photo first. Yep, they're healthy, they're healthy. That ought to do it. Cool. I even mounted the fume extractor into the desk. Hehe. Alright. Sit. Sit. Good dog. Put a couple of the screws back in the board. Woof woof. Thank you for hanging out tonight, everyone. Hey, Emma! What's up, girl? I'm only streaming for a couple hours tonight. You'll get a raid from me, don't stress. I was very stressed when I started streaming. And then I realized Press Start was also streaming, and I'm like, ah, shit! Because I like him, he's cool. Mini slow electronic screwdrivers. Yeah, I have one, but the thing is, because these plastics are so old, I prefer to do these by hand. Yeah, I saw you post last night about your streaming schedule, Emma, so I made sure that I wasn't streaming for too long tonight. I just wanted to diddle around with these Game Boys for a bit. Hey, thanks for the sub, Chasms. You can stream at the same time, silly. Nah. Nah, that's silly. I like supporting my friends. And we're all cool creators in Australia, so... Alright, turn it up. We haven't got a picture. We haven't got a picture. What happened? We're going back in, chat. My hand up. Damn it, rabbits. You crank start, are you? No, that's your boyfriend, his crank start. You'll crank that hog. Don't want to re-break my hip. Alright, what did we miss, chat? What's changed? What's changed? Polarizing film on that or change the screen? I'm going to do the polarizing film. I've just got to... Mine is the wrong angle, so I've just got to order some. Some 135-degree circular. I have 90-degree, I'm pretty sure. Which works for black and white Game Boys and Game Boy Pockets, but not for Game Boy Colors, apparently. You know what? Clean connections everywhere. Same color and Game Boy color as you have. Nice! This is just a resto for my neighbor. 8 ohms, yep, that's still fine. Alright, let's just try putting the screen in outside again. Power direct to the board if you can. Yeah, look. Still no audio? Well, we had no picture either, Squish. Yeah, it would make it easier to test, except for the fact that my bench power supply is analog, and the gauge just fell out of it the other day. So I gotta recalibrate the gauge and 3D print a new holder for it. Yeah. Ever come in a transparent case? Yes. Yes, they did. They did come in a transparent case. Yeah, what's up, cows? I do need to buy a nice bench power supply, but this thing's like 11 volt, 10 amp, and it was given to me. It's a HP Enterprise one. So I'm thinking of just putting some digital displays on it. Digital meters for its amp output and its what you call it, voltage output. Yeah, exactly, Latch. Exactly. There we go. Alright. Now we get the volume up. Cart in. And we listen. No noise. Yep, we got no sound still. Cool. We're still digging. More than enough, yeah. You're not wrong, Latch. You're not wrong. Give me a semi-transparent purple PC case. I'll be all over that. More than enough for a Game Boy. Yeah, I just can't check the ampage output or the voltage output right now, because like I said, the meter in it fell out. Well, technically fell in. So I gotta design some better stuff for it. But like I said, I'm also thinking of getting some digital meters to put in it. Alright, the next thing is check if it works with headphones. There's a crappy set of headphones there. At the top. Shouldn't have taken that off if I want to test the headphones first. I'm 3 steps ahead of myself. Y'all are distracting me with cool ideas. So I needed wireless headphones for gaming in the lounge room. And this color of them was like $50 cheaper. So don't judge them. Alright, we have no audio through headphones either, so that eliminates the jack being detected as plugged in as a fault. Look, I can't blame you, Squish. Alright, be right back, drink's empty. I return. Oh, shit, they even... This is a problem, they matched the cleaning toothbrush I bought the other day. Alright. Where do we investigate for audio? So we got obviously this audio amp here. Which, I wonder if that's original Nintendo flux or not. Or if someone's already replaced it. It's got picture. It's got picture squish. Just no audio. That's the audio circuit. Give me the board view from Retro 6. Keyboard? Keyboard? There we are. Must just be a cap then? Yeah, maybe. So we're on the back, looking at audio IC. That cap there. That goes to that via. Goes up. To that via. Is that via. Goes to that via, which is in the spaghetti. Up here, maybe? Yes. Goes over to those vias. Which go over to these vias. Fuck. That's still running behind that at that point. It's the top of the cart there. So they're running into this sharp chip or direct to the CPU through, that's most likely the audio here. Chase it around the board, yeah. Alright, so that is not what I thought it was. I think that's just the voltage booster. Yeah. Okay. Let's check this cap. See what we get. It should be 100 peak. 100 picofarad, yep. Alright, that cap's good. This one's 100 as well. $150, that's fine for in circuit. VR, variable resistor. We want that on ohms. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Mr. Bull! Hey, Sean. Why am I not getting anything out of this now? Eh. I think this one's just fucked from acid. So this is where the audio circuit leads. It's to this cluster here. So the audio circuit leads to this cluster here. There, and then into here. So it's just some red texture. Speaker was blown. Resoldered those wires to the vias. Goes to that via. It's not that one. This one goes to here. Hey, nice. On a nice, relaxing holiday. God, what are they like? Someone let me know. So those two caps test good. Resistor, 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 resistor. Well, that says C30, so that should be a capacitor. No, it doesn't want to measure that one in circuit. Bit out of luck on that. EM. EM, VR. Diode. Could check the diodes, okay. Yep, diode's fine. Capacitor. They're all on the power side coming from here. This is your external power. So I need to be looking over this section here. And this cap comes from this circuit as well. Wish it was easier to test that this is getting connection up here without having to bear that via. Nine ohms, yeah, that's good. Pretty sure that one went to ground. No, that one went to the back of the capacitor of the big dog. So if I go here to here, Yep, cool. Cool. Yeah, alright. And what do I get here? Yep. Okay, so that's working through. Which means we're chasing down the other side of this. But we've also got no left or right channel on this. It goes to this here. So this here. Which is this here. Which runs one, two, three. 1, 2. That one there. We can't follow. Look, more rot on this board from earlier. This goes behind the cart slot. Son of a bitch. Alright, so let's go back to the board view. It's a good clean. Yeah, that's the other bad board, don't worry. Rather than flipping over this console multiple times, I'm just probing the shitty one to find out where I'm actually heading. Where am I? Where am I? These ones here. Just come over and up slightly. It is the third. In this collection here, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's this one, which then goes to here. Which is behind an IC, because fuck me, why wouldn't it be? Two, three, it's that one. Which goes to the leg on this IC. Which leg? Fourth down on the right. Okay. Fourth down on the right. What did we just have? Hey, Kraytone. Thanks for the sub. Putting some crumpets in the toaster. Nice. So, we need... Still in diode mode. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. That should beep out. Okay, third from the bottom on the right. Ah, right, it's that via there. And I fucked that up. I looked at it in the wrong direction, probably. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That one. Cool. I thought it was that one. It's that one. So those two are right together. And during the switchy, I got them mixed up. Yeah, cool. Alright. Well, the speaker is connected. That cap test's good. Speaker's connected. Cap test's good, which means it's the audio IC by the looks of it. So, amp. Oh. It tells you what it is. So chances are it's that audio IC then. Ah, I should check the pot too. Make sure they got the same readings. Just got a donor? Yeah, from the eroded board. Okay. Alright, so these two should be connected. No? Alright, reading that wrong. Oh, they both go to... Okay. How do I find... That means this isn't a resistor, right? So we're not getting resistance across anything. Let's turn it the other way. There we go. Means it's some kind of encoder. Alright. Having second thoughts now. Yeah, look. These are all caps. This one and this one are in line. They look like they both go to here. These will be filters, actually. Nothing. Nothing. Much probing, yeah. Huh. I'm not getting a measurement out of this. Okay, I don't on both. Okay. Wonder if they're diodes or something. Yeah. So I'm starting to think it's just this. Because it looks like that doesn't directly interact with the speaker. It interacts with this chip, which is the amp. So... pull it off the donor. Dead resistor. I don't know, it tests the same on both boards. Likelihood of the exact same component being bad on both. It could be a diode for all I know. RAL, RA1. I don't know what RA1 means. Hey, Chill, how's it going? Alright. I think I'm going to use underboard heat for this. This is going to be a real pain in my ass because I still haven't set up the Atten for underboard, so I might just do top of the board and tape off the plastics. And by not having set up, I mean the... Is it the same Game Boy? Yeah, latch. It's got no audio. So we're just going to tape off some parts and then top of the board it for now until I get my setup a little more dialed in. Yep. Yep. The old bit of timber. Fume extractor. I'm gonna go with this one. It's overrated. Yeah, but also I'd like to just have it fixed. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna want setting 2. Give us some flux. Turn it around so I can get the tweezers into it. Grab some good tweezers. Or some shit tweezers. I don't really care. Oh, those ones are even the right size. Okay. Let's go! Just sing to yourself while playing. I don't care if I damage the PCB, I care if I damage all the components around it. Easy peasy. That's much easier than doing RAM on a graphics card, I must say. I've reballed the same spot and like 8 different chips on that GPU I did on stream the other week. Tape. Yeah, I would not want to fix a graphics card too much fast. Look, I know what's wrong with it. But diagnosing it, reasonably okay. The amount of heat you got to put into the thing, oof. It's insane. But the good news is I've gotten really good at reballing. Well, I've gotten good at reballing. I wouldn't say really good. Well, I've gotten really good at reballing RAM blocks. Fuck knows if I'm good at reballing anything else at this point. Alright, I'm just going to remove it with air, and then I'm going to install the other one without. Alright, indicator is that way. Yep. Indicator towards that. Alright, everybody remember that. Thanks, everybody. Open to interpretation. Makina. I don't know. Kind of reballing. I haven't seen Jason reball. That little bitch! See that cap that just moved? There we go. Hey Ace, how we going? What kind of balls do you think he's playing? Oh. Welcome back, Ace. I don't know. I haven't handled balls in a while. Only the ones on electronic devices. Alright, we should clean the pads, chat. Put some fresh saunter on it. Getting hot again. Leave me alone, Bull. What? Also, how do you stream on both YouTube and Twitch? What app do you use? I'm using OBS with a fucking shit ton of plugins. It was a software nightmare to get it all working. But I got there in the end. There you go. That is some tacky flux. Yeah, I think the reason why Ace pays for Streamlabs is just so he doesn't have to do all the software bullshittery that is getting something to stream to multiple platforms at once. Don't push your luck, Spanky. Hold it down, tack it in. Thanks, Latch. Alright, get some more flux in there, give them a nice drag, call them good, clean it up, try it. Get it going for today's... Oh, no, you'll need more than 15 minutes. Insta, etc. Yeah. Emma's talking about YouTube and Twitch at the same time, though. And if you don't... You can stream to one landscape and one portrait, but you can't stream to both landscape without putting a bunch of extra software into OBS. And then I got all the stuff, extra stuff to have chat and everything on screen. And so you got to use Streamlabs plugin, which sort of breaks, or the multi-streaming plugin, which means you got to kind of dick around for half a fucking 3 hours to get it all going. And I'd recommend saving prepping all of that for another day. Do, 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 do. The biggest hassle, honestly, was authorizing both accounts. That drove me a bit nutty. Why for no sit? Oh, that is the normal gap. Okay. I'm stupid sometimes. Stupid. Poll? Mouse. Can I do a poll from here? No, I can't do a poll from this computer. I would have to go over to the other one and do it all manually right now. I haven't set up any of the plugins for that. Sozzles. Wrong screwdriver. I vote no. I also vote no, Squish. When in doubt, vote no. It's a pretty clean install, though. You gotta give me that. Alright. Yep, still no audio. You're meant to be confident in your fixes. This is a 20-something-year-old Game Boy. I'm not confident in its components. Alright. I'm gonna have to do more Google foo. Is Emma live yet? Oh. Can't give up now. I'm not giving up. I just... Sitting here Googling stuff isn't exactly great content, is it? I mean, you'll watch Ace. What am I talking about? Then I'll be ready to go. Yeah, Rogie. Alright, let's do some Google. I can't watch chat and Google at the same time, though. They watch anything. Pretty much. Okay, so that's the amp. Phone jack, speaker. GND on the speaker to the 100 UF. That goes straight to speaker out. Which means... Okay. Where's the amp? Where's the amp? She did check whether or not it was working in the headphone jack. Here it is, line in. VR1. That's the filter. A1. 1 UF caps in line, and then straight to the CPU. Alright. So there's only 3 other things it could be then. Well, we know the 100 picofarad cap's fine on the ground line for the speaker, because I tested that and it's fine. So that's this one here. Yeah, Ace. I'm sort of leaning there too. I don't have a silly scope, Ace. No silly scope for Spanky. So, audio comes out here. These are the line outs. Goes into this filter. Goes from this filter to this cap, and then directly to the CPU. So, it's either these caps, this filter, or the CPU. The only other thing that's sort of in line is this here. But I don't know how to test this other than just swap it out with another one. And I don't have a silly scope, so I can't scope the lines. Which would make life so much fucking easier. It'd be nice to know how to test this. Because I get nothing across it or the one on the donor. See if there are voltages. I don't think my multimeter is really fast enough for that. And again, my bench power supply is toast, so I can't just hook it up here and put voltage into it and see what happens. I need to fix my bench power supply before I can do any real probing in here for voltages, because otherwise I have to have the back case on for the batteries. Yippee. Unless I build a ghetto battery box for it with alligator clips. What happened to my PSU? So it's like a 30, 40-year-old HP fully analog unit, and the analog dial on it fell into the unit, lost its calibration, and it's not too happy. Let's see. If I grab this, will this work? There you go. So yeah, it's fallen in. The front's come off. It's lost its calibration. So I need to either remount and recalibrate that, or convert it to digital gauges. Yeah, this thing's delicious. It's absolutely sexy on the inside. I just need to change out the gauge on it. So can I read those in circuit? Because they were supposed to be like 10. Or 1. Was it 1? 1. Okay, yep, that one tests good. Let's test the next one. Sit. 1. Okay. Both of these caps are good. Now, the only thing I'm concerned about is this. You can get close enough to reading caps in circuit like that. And as long as it's in the ballpark, I'm happy enough with it. Dead filter, I'm not sure. RE1. What is that filter and what values should it be? It doesn't have a component breakdown, this PDF. I suppose that's an idea, Squish. So the signal goes line in on the amp to the variable resistor to the filter. Oh yeah, I see the vias there, yeah, okay. So it goes amp, filter, this, filter, caps, CPU. And no cross continuity. Okay, we'll check. I can't probe it farm tech because my bench power supply is not working right now. Oh, where are we? We're over here. Nothing. And nothing. That's exactly what the one on the other board reads too. So I don't even have a donor. Nothing. Oh, fuck you, just... And nothing. So, filter, I guess. I'm gonna have to look up how a filter works as well, so I can just judge that better in the future. Like an RB, not a kilter. What? Well, it says RA1 on the schematic, and that's what's written right below it, is RA1. So I don't know what that is. Resistor bank. I'm getting no ohms across it or anything. Oh, right, yeah, the schematic. That is a resistor. Yes. Resistor array. Yeah, look! I am learning to read schematics. Should get a resistance then, unless it's out of range of your meter. Sorry for slow. All good, Emma. Yeah, I haven't got a resistance reading. I'm just getting open circuit. Just nothing across it. Oh, I got something. 500 ohms. 500 ohms. That's the donor. $500 ohms. 500 ohms. All right. $511 is what's on it. So, okay, maybe my meter was being a dick or I had it on the wrong setting. That's always a possibility that I forgot to change it off reluctance. Whoops. Doesn't lie there. No. So, apart from the CPU, the only other thing in that circuit it could be is this. Which is just those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. I'll probably just do that with the iron, hey? I'm just really hopeful it's not the CPU, essentially. Because I don't really want to heat cycle the CPU. Swap out the CPU. That's just a pot wheel. Yeah, but it's the only other thing in the circuit other than the CPU. Oh no, I melted it. Bum. And these are different CPUs. This is a CPU D, this is a CPU C. So I gotta research whether or not they're even interchangeable. The amps were the same part number. Even the sharp chips are different model numbers as well. Clock crystal's fine. Bridge a couple of points to take it out of the equation. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. How far off is Emma? Do. Few minutes. All good. Alright, if you're a few minutes, I'm swapping the pot over just for science. And then going from there. We're going in diagonally. Tweezers. I don't have a cow gun. I need a cow gun. Noella. Ow. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. One. Two. Which one's of... Ow. Hot, hot, hot. There we go. Donut. Ow! Ace doesn't like my new Gene Boon. My new G-Boon. I really like it though. I'm a huge fan. And I'm yet to use the new big tip I got for it for the 240 watt one. I'm excited for that. You got parts going everywhere. Ah. Let's desolder these first. On the OP amp lines. Yeah, I couldn't find anything. I probed basically the entire area already. I can probe it again, but it won't be tonight at this rate. Swapping this out, and then we're gonna raid Emma. Ow. Hot wick. Hot, hot wick. I hope you're all liking the thumbnail show. Until I busted up they are that I work on way too much stuff. These are not girly nails. Just gotta keep the iron off the cartridge slot. Keep the iron off the cartridge slot. Da 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 da. Well, I'm here with you bunch of assholes instead of with the beautiful girl on my couch who's just going through a breakup. Just so Ace has someone to watch. And to motivate me to get these Game Boys done. Exit stage left. Yeah. Come back. Alright. Come on. Come on. Bitch of a thing. Let go. There's one. Come on, go through. There we go. Put the iron down. Hey, Jugs, welcome back. Now to go Spanky, so you can't leave yet. It's alright, Ace. I'll raid Emma for you. Oh, there's still solder on that leg. There we go. Emma on YouTube. I don't think so. One, two, there we go. Let's get the ground pins in first. I'm gonna install this, test it, raid out. And then go hang with the pretty girl on my couch. There we go. She's not imaginary. She is gorgeous. There we go. And I have no chance with her. But we could probably watch a movie together, and that's pretty cool. Alright. Where'd I put the donor amp? There it is. Oh, not the donor, just the old one. Since it wasn't the problem. Need to hold on to that. Oh, if I'm lucky, I might even just be able to sit there and drink and watch him play Nintendo Switch. That'd be tight. It's so much nicer to use the scope now that it doesn't have the fume extractor on it. Speaking of, I forgot to use the fume extractor for that, like an idiot, yet again. I've had a bloody nose for the last 3 days from forgetting to use it. Oh, farm tech! Jesus Christ. You all are unhinged. Nope, it's unhappy with the ribbon cable again. But no sound. Alright, no sound still. And Emma is live. So, I'm going to put that aside for the night. Come back to it with some fresh eyes later. And we're going to raid out. I'll get there, Squish. Ugh. But I'm too lazy to use Twitch. Alright, well, I'll put a link in the YouTube chat for press start, because I can't raid out on YouTube yet. And I will raid Emma on Twitch. /raid I'm Emma. Alright, there you go. 10 seconds, everyone. And then here is a YouTube link for press start to feel old. He's doing some Joy-Cons by the sounds of it. I don't know, actually. That does not look like a Joy-Con. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see if these CPUs are compatible, like between consoles. And I'll do some more probing offline, see what we find out. Thank you all for hanging out, and we'll catch you next time.